I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. I'm on it.
Hey, Freak Show! You're going nowhere!
We'll do it live! Fuck it!
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of West of Nowhere. I am your beautiful and amazing host, Levi.
And I'm just chop liver, Shane.
Chop liver Shane, that's what they call him. That's what they call him at the back of the Waffle House that he gives speeches at.
Yeah. I gotta make money somehow, okay?
Hey, well, you know, you could always just unenlist and then reenlist and then...
Dude.
We'll talk about that.
Hold on a second, yeah.
we got a you know, I've been told that we have kind of like the hottest market on Patreon. We upwards of fucking 6 people. So
It's up there, yeah. I mean, technically it's 9? Technically it's 9. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Weird.
So, we would like to thank Adam Pacino, Tony
Yeah.
Burgess, Miles Glenn, Sam Norton, Natalie Tacarante, Mark Stadler, Colton Zamerza, and finally, after so many weeks, and apparently she still can't figure it out, but she sent us money anyway, Kylie Gangwish, thank you
And then
for
also
joining that. And then our newest one, I didn't know this guy exists, old Jeremy Brazzers. You know, he's the founder of Brazzers himself, has sent us money.
Jeremy he's an amazing human. He's one of my favorite people. In my profile picture, the dad one where we're rocking the dude, but that's him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I didn't know. When did you become friends with the founder of Brazzers?
Well, you know, I got a big circle, so I like to keep my circle as big and open, like many of the buttholes on Brazzers. So, man, yeah. And then with that, also, shout out to Jixer again. He left another comment. He said, so you know, that's what he left a comment on the newest video. It was just which I
Rock
appreciate.
out.
Yep, double rock out. I'm in.
I've been told that if you like and comment on our YouTube videos, then it does something to some kind of algorithm that I know nothing about.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm also friends with Mr. YouTube, and he told me, he said, Levi, you got to get people to comment and subscribe on your stuff because viewing it is only half the battle. And guess what? I can look at the statistics and I can see who's viewing without subscribing. And I know where your addresses are, and I can... No. No, it just says, like, the percentage of people, and we have a bigger percentage of people who view without subscribing, so turn that tide to the other way, so we have more subscribers that watch. I mean, we got a 24, I think, so, you know, it's nothing to sneeze at, but,
you
know, we're slowly on our way. I'm basically TikTok famous now, so got that
At this
going for me.
rate, in about 20 years, this podcast will really take off.
Yeah. Can't you feel it? Because I'm feeling it. Oh, man. Okay, so since we kind of jumped the gun, the Navy has decided to do a thing to increase the interest of people joining, because apparently the numbers are bad. Who would have thought, with having to kick a bunch of people out over this last year, and then also the slow decline of just kicking people out for stupid reasons leading up to that they would be short-handed, and now they're offering, what is it,
$25,000
guaranteed for whatever job you get, whatever rate, and then 50 for certain rates, which I'm assuming are like nukes and stuff, right? So, I'm coming back.
Dude, I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Like, there's plenty of good people in, right?
Yeah.
And I know plenty of people who've been in for 16 plus years who've never gotten
Not even
a bonus.
re-enlistment bonus or nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they just did it. They're doing another one, but it's only for people who are in like the first 2 zones or whatever. I just recently hit the new, like the 3rd zone, so I can't. If I wanted to re-enlist, I can't get any money for it.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, it's always confused me how they decide to do things, because you'll talk to some people and they get like a re-enlistment bonus, and you're like, yeah, but you suck. Like, why? Why?
Yeah.
Like, you remember that dude who had freaking narcolepsy in the AM shop?
Yeah.
He got a fucking re-enlistment bonus. I was like, you can't even do nothing.
You can't even stay awake.
Yeah, you dumb bitch. I was blown away. I know Franco got one, and I was like, I could see that. Franco worked his ass off, but the other dude, what was his name? Lopez? I don't even remember. I just remember he looked like a combination of both Drake and Josh.
Yeah. I fucking hated him. Fucking loser.
And he had narcolepsy, so he couldn't let it ever do anything. I had to help him move once.
Oh, did he fall asleep on you?
No, but
Oh.
he was like, I have 2 cars, so you have to drive one of them back to base. I was like, okay. And one was a Honda S2000.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't drive stick. Sorry, nobody ever taught me. And he's like, I guess you can drive my brand new Ford fucking F-150. It's like, okay.
Yeah. Thanks for helping me. Fuck.
Yeah. Sorry, I made this a big problem for you. Maybe ask different people, or be nicer to everybody so that they agree to help you with stuff.
Yeah.
Call me crazy. I knew he was like running low on friends when he started inviting me to go to the movies all the time. He's like, you want to go watch Deadpool? I was like, I guess. He's like, we can go to Coconut Kenny's. I was like, okay, I'm in.
You're gonna buy me good pizza? Let's fucking do this, dude.
Dude, I think about that pizza once a month, probably.
It was such a good, yeah. I can't wait. I'm going back. I'm gonna get it.
I know. I'm going to be there twice a month, dude. Just you
like
spent $8,000 on airplane tickets this month? Yeah, well, Coconut Kenny's, dude. What do you want?
You should call them from fucking Nebraska and ask if they deliver. like do a whole order, and then like, all right, what's your address? And then start listing out your address for fucking Nebraska.
All right, yeah, it's gonna be $38.50. Okay, cool, yeah. And where's this going? Yeah, so it's going to 555 North A Street. Oh, okay. What city and zip? Yeah, it's York, Nebraska, and it's I don't even know the zip, but I think it's 684 something 457. Yeah, we don't deliver that far. Well,
can you
Figure the
overnight? I bet they could overnight it to you.
it'll
They
still
really
be good.
tried.
I'll eat it. I don't
Yeah,
give a
dude.
fuck, dude.
I'm a firm believer that pizza is just as good, if not better, the next day.
Well, it depends on how you reheat it, because there's ways to do it in which it sucks ass. And the first one is putting it in the microwave for like 2 minutes without doing anything to it. That's the one way to ruin a pizza. Here's what you do. If you're like, I'm in a hurry, I need to eat this pizza quick. Okay. Put it in the microwave, but then you either take a little cup, like I use little shot glasses because those are my little cups, but you can use any kind of microwave safe cup and fill it with a little bit of water, like halfway full. Put it in the microwave, and then the microwave heats up the water and moistens up the pizza as it cooks so it doesn't get all dried out.
You know what you can do also?
Wet a paper towel and put it over
Yeah,
the top.
yeah. Wet a paper towel. That shit works wonders.
Yeah, that's my mom taught me that one, but then I was like, well, I can just put the cup in there and I don't have to ruin a paper towel. So
What are you doing? Saving paper towels?
yeah,
What do
you know how expensive those bitches
What do
are?
you do? Wring them out and fucking dry them after you're done using it?
No, what I'm saying is I'm not going to waste a paper towel on pizza when I have a little container that I can put in the microwave.
I guarantee that if you were to like take a piece of pizza and do it with your little cup method, and then take a piece of pizza and do it the correct way with a wet paper towel over the top of it, the wet paper towel would taste better, so it wouldn't be a waste.
You don't know that.
I'm fucking
Also,
doing it. I gotta order pizza now. Hold
you
on.
could also reheat it in the oven, which takes a lot longer. That's for if you got a whole Sunday to kill, you know.
Oh.
You gotta preheat the oven. You don't get it too hot, and then you can only put the pizza in there for like a 3 minutes, depending on how hot you make it. But
Right.
anyway,
You forgot one.
what's the other one?
If you have a big enough like tray in your air fryer,
Oh my fucking god!
dude.
Get a new way to cook shit. I'm so tired of hearing about air fryers. I cannot.
They
fucking
work,
stand
dude. They're
it.
so convenient.
I do not care. Everybody. Oh yeah. You think that's good? Maybe you should air fry it. Hey, maybe you should fucking suck my dick. Okay. I was telling somebody, oh yeah, I spent this amount of time prepping this chicken and making it all nice and doing all this stuff to it. And they're like, yeah, but just air fried it. Wouldn't have to take that long. Okay. Well, fuck you. Buy me an air fryer then, bitch.
I don't think I'd air fry chicken. That seems risky.
Well, okay, but listen, the point remains is I spend time trying to tell people that I cook something, and they're like,
hold on.
"Oh, really?
I feel.
How about
I
you
feel,
get an air
hold
fryer
on,
and then it'll
hold on
be
a
way
second.
better?"
I
And
feel
I'm like,
lied to.
Fuck.
Your story said he told you to air fry chicken. Did he or did he
I
not?
did have somebody say that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right, fine.
I'm not just I don't ever just make shit up.
Okay. Did you hear the intro to this episode? That was a little extra.
Wow.
If you'd have air fried that, it'd been better.
My therapist told me that I should start thinking better about myself, and I'm trying. Okay, it's
Yeah.
really hard when I have the same mirror as everybody else does, But oh man. So anyway, on to more depressing news. Or just depressing news.
Right.
So, Dwayne Haskins, former Ohio State quarterback, and I think was he still with the Steelers?
Yeah, he was with
Okay.
the Steelers. Yeah.
So he drafted by the team formerly known as the football team, now the Commanders, and then I think he got traded over to the Steelers, and like they were gonna have him kind of compete to be a starter. Anyway, got hit by a dump truck and died this weekend, which is
Yeah.
awful.
So, in
ahead.
the story you have, does it say that he was walking on the fucking interstate? Because that's the story I read. And
Yeah, it says was struck by a dump truck while walking along a South Florida highway. Which I mean, highway could mean a variety of things, though.
Oh, okay. I guess it's not. Highway and interstate not interchangeable.
No,
Oh well, fuck. See, when I think of a highway, I think of an interstate. I don't
Really?
think of a. That's just what I think of.
what do you like? Main road that you could do 65 that connects two small towns. What's that?
I don't. I mean,
Just a road.
yeah, because like where I grew up in Georgia, everyone referred to I-20 as the highway. Like, yeah,
Oh,
you
that
gotta
was,
get
like the
you gotta
only way to
get on
anywhere.
you gotta get on the highway to fucking get over. Yeah.
Yeah,
Everything
I
else
mean
was just like
it is the
county?
interstate highway system,
okay.
but like I don't know. I guess it's a colloquial thing because for me growing up, like going to my dad's house, we'd take highway 10 out here, highway 30 this way. You know what I mean?
Oh, I guess
And it's different than I-80 that cuts through the fucking whole state. Like,
yeah. No, you're right.
yeah.
Because like the main roads that go through are like 166, and that is a highway. It is Highway 166. God
Yeah.
damn. Whole life is a lie,
it's all right. Now you know. Just air fry it and it'll be fine.
dude.
But yeah, that's super depressing because
He's
I
20
kind of
He's-
I don't know. I don't have an age for
I think he's 24.
something
Like
like
he's
that.
pretty young. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he got drafted in the 2019, 2020 draft, one of the two. I remember
so-
when Nebraska would play Ohio State, like he's just a very skilled quarterback, and I thought he was gonna do like just great things in pro, but there's too many old quarterbacks that were getting the starting lineup just because of a boring outlook on what quarterbacks should be in the NFL.
Yeah.
which I was hoping was going to be kind of ending since Brady retired, but then he friggin' unretired. So, yeah.
He, he was
I
definitely
saw
24.
Yeah. I saw some very poor choice of words and by like a couple very professional sports writers like
Ooh.
Adam Schefter
Yeah.
uh tweeted about him like and the way like so he just was describing him and the way he chose to describe him was like I don't know. It just like talked about how he failed to achieve high standards in the NFL and like this like oh by the way he died like it was very weird.
Yeah.
He just went on to apologize obviously, but like ugh man, come on. Come on,
Yeah.
Adam, get your shit together.
I mean, don't you know that like when someone dies, you can't say anything bad about them, period?
Well, I don't know about that, but
Nope. Unless
Yeah.
you create mass genocide, you can't be talked bad about, all right? Duh.
Oh yeah?
I'm just saying, like, sorry for the side. How many times have you been to a funeral where, like, the person that was there, somebody in your family who was, like, that no one really cared for when they were alive, but then they were dead, everyone's like, oh, he was such a good person.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that happens a lot, but also like there's terrible people that when they die, people are like, fuck yeah. Like when Rush Limbaugh died, a lot of people were like, yeah, fuck that guy. He's a piece of shit. But I don't know.
I didn't know he was a bad person.
Well, he just said a lot of really stupid shit and got a lot of people to just quote him without checking any of the things he said or ever, thinking for themselves. And he's just a political pundit that would just say a lot of insane stuff just to get his base riled up and ready to go. But he would be like wrong 90% of the time. But I do agree there is a lot of that, like especially in like family wedding or not weddings,
Family weddings?
yeah, family weddings, family funerals where it's like, yeah, well, fucking Uncle Joe, we're gonna miss him, and then you're like, are we though? He used to say the N word a lot, like, yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
R.I.P. Dwayne Haskins. So I got 4 stories, I guess, involving people under the age of 18 dying. So we're gonna keep it on this train. 2 Florida teenagers are arrested in a fatal shooting of another teenager. And since it's Florida, you can already just assume that there was some dumb shit going on.
Right.
What do you think that these 2 teens got arrested for shooting this other teen were trying to do?
They were probably just like fucking around with some gun, like
Well-
and accidentally shot him, obviously.
No. They were shooting at each other on purpose. They were taking turns wearing a form of body armor and testing it out. Yep.
Dude.
So there's 2 17-year-olds that are the ones who got arrested and a 16-year-old who was killed. Yeah. He was killed when he and another teen took turns shooting at each other while wearing a form of body armor. The 2, like I said, are 17 and they were arrested in connection with the fatal shooting. Yeah, so I don't know, man. Maybe don't watch Super Troopers and be going, yeah, I think we could do that.
So here's my thing. Did they try to hide the body or something? Like, because if they didn't, I feel like try to hide the fact that it happened, then it just sounds like an accident, a really stupid one.
Well,
but an
yeah, but
accident.
you can still get in trouble for accidentally shooting somebody.
Yeah.
You know, you accidentally run somebody over, you're still gonna get in fucking trouble. You know.
Yeah. Well, it's because I think accidental death like that's manslaughter, right?
Yeah.
Not murder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which always confused me because it sounds backwards, but it's fine. You know.
Just the name they picked. Because
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. I think murder is like what I think the definition of murder is like something with
Like
malicious intent. Yeah, malicious intent. And then manslaughter, you're an idiot.
Yeah. Yeah. At best, you're an idiot. At worst, your lawyer's a fuckstick and got you a different thing.
Yeah.
And they also gave cops false information too.
Of course.
Yeah, they called it in. According to the affidavits, they told one of the teens said, "My house just got shot up. My friend got shot in the chest," saying he did not know how many suspects were involved. And then later, he claimed that the man was shot by somebody else. And then no evidence of the house being shot was found. So, yeah, pretty great. Accused of providing false information. And then the one who actually fired the shot is charged with aggravated manslaughter of a child with a firearm. Yeah. And they're both being charged as adults. So.
Damn.
Yep. Well, they're 17. I mean, that's close
I know, but
close enough.
I don't know.
Let me tell you.
Okay.
We got another one. Toddler fatally shoots 4-year-old sister at Pennsylvania gas station. So times are getting tough in Philly. You know what I'm saying? 2-year-old boy fatally shot his 4-year-old sister at a Pennsylvania gas station. The toddler had been handling the weapon. It wasn't immediately clear what kind of gun it was. Girl was immediately taken to the hospital where she's pronounced dead on site. Yeah. So
They're gonna try him as an adult or what?
yeah, fucker's gone, dude. Yeah, it doesn't say what kind of gun it was or anything, or like how that even happened. I'm assuming obviously the parents probably had the gun in the car.
Yeah. I guarantee the parents get charged with something.
Oh, 100%. It's going to be some kind of child endangerment.
Or negligence or something.
Negligence, probably both. Yeah. So, that's super depressing.
Is Pennsylvania one of those like open carry states?
I don't think so.
Because in a lot of states, if it's not open carry, then I mean, I don't know much about guns, but I've definitely heard. I've been told before that like you can't, when you have the gun in the car, it can't be like loaded.
Loaded.
It's supposed to be separate.
Separate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know for sure, but
so that's got to be a whole nother charge right there.
Yeah. And this just happened last week, so there's not a whole lot of details about it, but
I bet that baby plays shooting games.
Has to. At the fucking bowling alley or something, you know.
Yeah. Video games are to blame.
Yep. Take them all away. Yeah. So this next one doesn't have any guns in it, but it does have a bunch of unborn babies, so I guess we'll count it. A pro-life what would you call it? Activist?
Yes.
Her home was found to have at least 5 fetuses. She allegedly had 115 fetuses.
Wait.
She's pro-life, and she got these fetuses because apparently the driver of a medical waste service company took a bribe and was like, fucking, here you go. Here's a box of dead babies. Congrats. A bunch of unborn fetuses. Now, the credibility of these claims is being disputed heavily. By the company who's transporting them, which obviously they're not going to go, oh yeah, fuck yeah, Bill. Yeah, Bill hands out fetus boxes all the time. On the other hand, I don't think a company that provides that kind of service would be so casual about something like that.
Yeah.
You know, usually, and I'm sure Mark will correct me, Um, but it's my understanding that if you run a medical waste like service where you're picking up medical waste and you're trying
Yeah.
to transport it to another place to get rid of it, I feel like it's not going to have a sticker on it that says these are fetuses, you know, these are whatever. It's just going to say, you know, biological material waste, hazardous, blah blah blah. It's like going to say stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because why the fuck would you label it so specifically if it's waste, you know?
Yeah. I think you're right.
Yeah. It's like recycling. You don't put fetuses in the cardboard tin. Everybody knows that. Um, it reminds me of Louis C.K.'s joke on his newest hour. He's talking about he was in, was it Sweden, Switzerland, one of the, whatever the high tech Nordic countries are, and
Yeah.
he's like, they had a recycle bin. It was like 8 slots, and one of them like kind of looked like a cup. The other one looked like a different kind of cup, but still a cup. And I'm standing there with a dead baby, and I don't know where to put it. Yeah. So
See,
anyway,
my mind
oh.
went somewhere completely different. I started thinking about hiding dead babies, and you can only hide them like in a blender. But then how do you get them out of the blender with a chip? You know.
Oh man, I forgot about dead baby jokes. Those used to be the jam.
Dude, they're
Like-
all terrible.
Yeah. Like, the more you say, there's the worse it gets. Like, it climbs up like a roller coaster. And then, like, you know you got somebody good when they're just like, I gotta go. Like, what's that one classic? It's like, what's the difference between a Porsche and a box of dead babies? I don't have a Porsche in my garage.
Oh my god.
Or what's worse than 10 dead babies in one trash can, 1 dead baby in 10 trash cans?
Oh my. I forgot. They're terrible.
Yeah, they're awful. I can't wait to see how many fucking revokes we have on the Patreon this week. Everybody's like, no, not into it anymore.
We're getting off this sinking ship.
We supported you guys for too long, and now look at you. The power's gone to your head.
What's worse than microwaving a dead baby? Air
Eating
frying.
raw? Oh. Actually, it would make it taste like way better. So it'd be done in like half the time.
Especially if you put a wet paper towel over it.
In the air fryer. Oh man. So yeah, this lady's a Looney Tune. I don't know. Feels like just some intense like psychosis going on. This kind of thing.
I just don't know what she hoped to get from it. Because cool, she's pro life,
Yeah.
fine, whatever. But what are you accomplishing with with corpses?
Yeah, I don't know. Are you gonna use them as evidence? Because if so, you should probably, I don't know, hand them over to like a law enforcement agency and not have them at your house.
Yeah.
You fucking weirdo. Call me crazy. Yeah. They got a group name. Hold on, I was gonna try to find it. Can't find it. But the group claims that the other 5 fetuses were later at a later gestation stages and were therefore possible evidence that Washington Surgery Clinic had violated the Federal Partial Birth Abortion Act and Born Alive Infants Protection Act. After this article was published, Surgery Clinic sent a statement that read, in part, for more than 45 years, Washington Surgery Clinic has been providing safe, high-quality, confidential medical care. We comply with state and federal laws. So that's just their little ad lib they had to put in there.
Yeah.
According to the Washington Post, Executive Assistant Chief of Police Ashen Benedict told reporters on Thursday that there doesn't seem to be anything criminal in nature about them, the fetuses, except for how they got into this house. Yeah, no fucking shit. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you have a place where you perform abortions, probably going to have some fetuses. They're probably supposed to go into, I don't know, fucking medical waste place and not your living room, lady? What's her name? Lauren. Never trust a Lauren. Everybody knows that. Yeah. So, anyway, pretty exciting. Pretty exciting stuff. So, these two stories contain abortion stuff, but they are not negative.
Okay.
So that's good. First one out of Texas. Do you remember? Did we talk about that on here with Texas, and they were starting those crazy, like, report your neighbor for having abortion laws?
Yeah. I remember they were trying, right? I thought the
Yeah.
Supreme Court ruled that they couldn't.
Probably, but I don't know. Maybe not, because apparently in this story, a district attorney was going to be I don't know. What does a district attorney do? They fucking argue against somebody for breaking the law, right? So, I had to work backwards in the title. DA moves to dismiss a murder charge against a Texas woman accused of a self-induced abortion. Starr County District Attorney, that's a wild name. Ramirez, it's Gocha. How would you pronounce that?
I don't want to. Just Attorney Ramirez.
District Attorney Ramirez said Sunday he has filed a motion to dismiss a murder charge against a woman for performing a, quote, self-induced abortion. Said the case stemmed from a report made to police by a local hospital in January. That the sheriff's office arrested this lady and held her in custody on a $500,000 bond. She was released from custody after an abortion rights advocacy group posted bail with their funds on her behalf. But, yeah, in reviewing applicable Texas law, it is clear that this woman cannot and should not be prosecuted for the allegations against her. So, yeah.
So she probably didn't self-abort. She
Right.
probably miscarried, but I don't know. Maybe she didn't actually want the baby, but obviously, due to law, she probably couldn't do anything about it. And then she ended up losing it, and then someone was like, "Oh, how dare you
Yeah.
do that?"
So, a professor at the University of Texas School of Law said the Texas murder statute does apply to killing of an unborn fetus, but it specifically exempts cases where the person who terminated the fetus is the pregnant woman.
So
That seems like a really weird loophole. Like, if you can survive your own homemade abortion, it's fine. Like, I don't get it.
ugh.
Yeah, weird. I mean, obviously, it shouldn't be a fucking thing anyway. You should be able
Yeah.
to just go, and then they can give the fetus to fucking Lauren. But, from the last story,
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what cracks me up about this whole thing is, like, people are on the pro-life side are so opposed to this, but then they're also, like, the same people who jump to point to 1984 as, like, this ultimate liberal guide to a dystopian future. Like, I'm fucking okay. Oh, really? You're gonna kick me off of Twitter? 1984. Like, what? But in 1984, there's, people who rat out their fellow people for breaking laws. And part of this Texas law really, really hinges on people reporting other people for having abortions. I'm just saying. It's literally 1984.
Literally.
Literally. Yeah, so anyway. Good for that lady. If she really wanted to, live her best life, she could move to Spain. Because Spain has officially banned the harassment of women having abortions. Spain doesn't give a fuck, all right? And this is why I love them. Number 1, beautiful women. Number 2, tons of drugs. Number 3, can't harass ladies for having abortions because it's none of your fucking business. Yeah. So they've obviously had abortion's legal for a little bit.
Yeah.
They decriminalized abortion in 1985 for cases of rape, and then in 2010 to allow abortion on demand in the first 14 weeks of pregnancy. So,
They fast tracked it.
yeah, they're like, you know what? We gotta fucking keep her going. Yeah. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that all you got?
I mean, pretty much. I have more, but I feel like I've talked too much.
I mean, all I have is the fact that everyone nonstop has been talking about. Well, I guess it's kind of died down, but it's back in the news again. Will Smith.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So the Oscars have officially given Will Smith a 10-year ban.
Yeah.
So.
You know what's weird about that?
What?
He can still win Oscars. He just can't go to the ceremony.
Well, I mean, if you act like a jackass, you can't come to the party.
Yeah. I got in an argument with some people the other day because they were like, oh, okay, so Will Smith gets banned from going to the Oscars? Really? Wow, that's pretty fucked up. But you're not going to ban Harvey Weinstein or fucking, what's his name?
Isn't Harvey Weinstein in jail?
Yeah, he's in jail. The other guy can't come to America because he'll go to jail. Roman Polanski. There we go.
Yeah.
He likes to bang children.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
And they tried to turn it into this black and white thing, which it's not. It's just fucked up people doing fucked up shit, and then some people getting away with it and some people not. And I was like, okay, so only the victims of white perpetrators are important to you, is basically what you're saying. Like, what about, people like Joe Jackson, who abused all of his fucking kids and was known for it? Ike Turner, who used to beat the fuck out of Tina Turner all the time. Bobby Brown, all the shit he did to Whitney Houston. Whew. But like, O.J. Simpson didn't even go to jail for his crime. He went to jail for robbing people, which is hilarious. But, and people still treat him like people make fun of him. But there's not people actively, like, harassing him and shit. Like, he can still go golfing and do whatever the fuck he wants because he's O.J. Simpson. Like, it's not that. Like, there's a bigger problem. And the bigger problem is this massive group of a bunch of really rich people are constantly rubbing each other's backs and looking out for one another. But then you stray off the path and you tell people to go fuck themselves, or you don't act how they like, then they cast you out. But if you scratch backs and throw money their way or do this, do that, whatever, then you're fine. Because it's a big game that they're playing. And that is the problem, not the fact that people who are getting away with stuff are, like, a majority of them are white. Majority of people in America are white. Like, that's just going to happen, unfortunately. But, it's just, like, I just was blown away because I was like, dude, that's not the issue. Like, it is an issue, but that's not the issue here.
Right.
Like, oh, Will Smith smacked somebody on live TV in front of a bunch of witnesses and they're punishing him? Okay. Like, what? Oh, must be racist. Well, no, that's just how slapping people on live TV works. Like, you don't just you don't usually just get away with shit like that. I don't know. Call me crazy, but anyway.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's lift the stream. Let's lift the stream up a little bit. Even though we're not
the
streaming.
stream.
Let's lift the stream, everybody. 6 to midnight. You know what I'm saying? All right. So I was right. The Billboard 200 thing that we use every week is a little behind.
Yeah.
But whatever, we're gonna do it anyway. So debuting at number 1, mainstream sellout, MGK. Whatever. I haven't listened to the new album, so I can't say anything.
Well, I've heard 2 of the songs, and I gotta tell you, I feel
so
like he's
emo
better than that.
Emo Girl is bad. I'll give you that. It's terrible. It's a bad song. But I haven't listened to the other ones, so I can't really tell you if the album's terrible.
Fair.
but probably. I don't know, because, so to be fair, his first album, Tickets to My Downfall,
Yeah.
the whole album was not bad. Like,
Subjectively, sure.
it was just, I mean, okay, it was just a mediocre rock album. Like,
Yeah.
it was a very typical sounding rock album.
Right. Yeah.
With
Nothing special about it, but like nothing terrible about it at the same time. Yeah.
Exactly. All right, so at number 2, 7220 or 7220, I don't know, by Little Durk.
Nobody knows.
Number 3, Encanto, the soundtrack. Come on, people, stop listening to this fucking album. Stop it. It can't be that good. It can't.
It is.
At number 4, Dangerous to Double album, Morgan Wallen. That is a good album. Keep it up there. Keep listening to it. Up from 11 to number 5, Sour by Olivia Rodrigo. Why? Like, what the fuck? Why is it? What? No. At number 6, Highlights by The Weeknd. Up from 8 to 7, Certified Lover Boy by Drake. Still haven't listened to that album, but I'm guessing it's all right. You know, like all of Drake's stuff, it's probably all right. I don't know.
Yeah.
Debuting at number 8, Legend Daddy by Daddy Yankee.
Okay.
But
He's still around. Didn't know that.
I guess, dude. Yeah. I have to say his album name is amazing.
Legend Daddy?
Legend Daddy.
So legendary? I dig it.
Up from 10 to 9, Planet Her by Doja Cat, and then down from 9 to 10, DS Forever, Gunna.
Fair.
Fair.
I would like to talk about your boyfriend one more time.
My boyfriend.
So,
who is he?
Yeah, MGK.
Okay.
So I was scrolling through the Tic Tac, you know, like
Okay.
a cool young person that I am.
Yeah.
And there was, I'm assuming it's from an interview that he was doing, and he's like defending himself ferociously against all these haters. He's like, I don't even get it. Why you guys hate me? I'm just such a chill person. Like, I'm a good dad. I just write music and I just chill.
Yeah.
And I was like, you've never fucking chilled one time in your life. Stop lying. The minute somebody talks about you, you throw a fit, you go on some fucking show, go on Breakfast Club, and bitch about it, and then like act like, oh, you never did anything wrong, Kelly. It's just all that you're just chilling. No, that's not what's happening. People don't like your music, and then you overcorrected and go, oh, well, you guys are just fucking haters. No, they just don't like it. That's okay. Just let it go, man. But he's such a drama queen sometimes that he can't just take it. He's got to respond. You know, fucking
Look,
Eminem keeps making fun of him, and he's got to respond. And then now look at him.
Look,
now he's playing pink guitars poorly, and
all of you artists are just emotional beings, okay?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not emotional. Yeah, I mean, listen, I already don't think anything I do is good. So if people were like, that's not good, I'd be like, I know.
I know.
You're not getting by me, man. Like, I get it. I should probably stop, but I'm not gonna because I am stubborn.
There you go. Look at that. Listen, you're saying exactly what MGK is thinking right there.
That's not
Boom.
true. That's not because it might be what he's thinking, but it's not what he's saying.
So?
Like, he could just go, okay, you don't like my music, I'm gonna go bang Megan Fox now, and then just leave, and then I'd be like, respect, I get it. But no, he's gotta go, oh my god, all these haters, and then that fucking weird ass video that he did on TikTok. Have you seen that one around?
No.
Where people were making fun of emo girl because
It's bad.
obviously. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize there was a whole group of emo people deciding what's emo and what's not emo. And then he like rubs mascara on his face violently and made me nervous for his children and Megan probably. Like, can Travis Barker just like pull him aside and be like, listen, I've dealt with one crazy guy for a majority of my career, and I need you to reel it in. Because if
Well,
you
they're
start
all about
talking,
to be together, remember?
if you're about to fucking start talking about aliens and how they sent you a videotape or whatever. I can't be doing this again. I fucking survived a plane crash. I cannot deal with this anymore. And he just hits him with a drumstick. Like a chicken one, not an actual drumstick.
All right. Let's.
That's my dream.
Oh man! If you love the train wreck that is this show, then head on over to our Linktree, which is Linktree/wokpod.
Yep.
That's Linktree/WOKPOD. All of our links are there. Any way you want to listen to us are there. You can leave us reviews only with stars on Spotify, which is weird. You can leave us written reviews on Apple Podcasts. Levi will read them because his voice is better than mine. If you don't want to do either one of those, if you don't want to give us money, then you can always go to YouTube and like and subscribe and comment there. That really helps us out. That helps us out just as much as the money helps us out. So the ball's in your court.
Yeah, absolutely. And don't forget to go to the YouTube and like and subscribe and leave comments. You could be cool. Leave a comment. Like if you're watching it or if you're listening to it on whatever app and you go, man, I have this really important response to something they said. Like, hey, maybe less dead baby talk. And then you go to YouTube and you just type that in the comment and hit send. And then we'll read it. And we might not listen to it, but we'll read it. And that's, what our friends we're kicking it with the Kellys, Remedy Room, Dutch in Denver, and No New Friends.
No New Friends. Yeah.
Nice. Nailed it. That's it, right?
That's it.
All right. I've had enough. Peace out, bitches.
Tip your bartender.